We are live, and it is time. Tomorrow night, less than 24 hours away, baby. Round 2, Eastern Conference Semi-Finals. Our New York Knicks and those, I'm not even going to say the word right now, Indiana Pacers. Game 1 in the Mecca. So you know what that means. 24 hours out, somebody's coming out of the freezer, somebody's going into the freezer. I'm joined by my co-host on K&K, Mr. Kirkpatrick. How are you?
Kurt, I'm doing good. I'm going to put myself big just for a moment. Say hello to everybody. I'm fired up, Kurt. You all were in panic mode. 3, 4. I think Mark and I were in the 2 range, 2.5 range. So Mark's going to be joining in a few minutes. Some other people are going to be joining in a few minutes. But I told you, be careful. Don't overdo the freezer. Freezers burn out. One player I want this series. That's all I'm going to say. But welcome, Knicks fans. Congratulations, Knicks fans. Congratulations, you, Jenny Hoops.
I want to start this off non-Knicks for a second. And I want to speak to somebody directly. And that's this fraud Jimmy Butler. All right? I don't know if you've seen it, the audience seen it, but Jimmy Butler, who has how many championships? Oh, yeah, none. Jimmy Butler, who's a number 2 in this league, said if he was playing, the Celtics would be home. And if he was playing, the Knicks would be home. And then he was saying something about Josh Hart. Jimmy Butler? The guy that nobody wants to coach? Everywhere you coach, you get thrown off the team? That Jimmy Butler? The Jimmy Butler when he gets playoff Jimmy. What playoff Jimmy? Playoff Jimmy, you got no titles, Jim. You're a 2. You're a number 2. Miami wants to get rid of you. Shut your mouth. Know your role. Shut up. If you were playing, you should have played. The guy in Embiid played on one leg. What's your excuse? Get out of here. Get him out of here. Go shut up. You'll be on your 9th team. Get out of here. That's number 1.
Kurt, I'm going to get a couple comments. I'm going to say my outro because the show is yours. I'm here. I'm going to be in the chat with you. I'm here. I'm your sidekick as always, but I'm going to be like that sidekick. I'm going to be smaller tonight. So
let's go.
Focused on you. I said I want to see one current player in the freezer. So keep that in mind later. You told me what your surprise was. So I want one current player in the freezer. I don't want more than one. Jenny Hoops, first comment of the night. I just love how you expose our freezer to a live audience.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's go.
Ed Scoops also commenting in. And Scoops, Kurt, 9 p.m. Eastern. What's the scoop tonight? We got a good one. Hockey, doing a lot of hockey tonight. Jimmy Butler has how many rings? As many as the Knicks in my life, and I'll be 24.
Well, it's not Knicks players because DiVincenzo's got a ring, OG's got a ring. This Jimmy Butler talks like he's got 6 rings. The guy's got nothing. He's been on 9 teams because nobody wants him on the team. Shut your mouth, Jimmy Butler.
And last one, Kurt, before I pass it back to you. Kurt is fired up from Coach Breslin. What's up, Coach? Hey, congratulations on the Commanders having a great draft. NFC East is getting better, Coach. Kurt is fired up. Here comes Obi Toppin back. I hope you are hiding all of the healthy stuff.
All right, so let's bring our guests. We're Knick family. We're all together when we put these people in.
All right, we got 2 guests in the backstage. Well, I'm going to bring them both in at the same time or one at a time?
Real quick, Kenny, for people who are just watching, what this is this was a tradition we started in 1994, right? Reggie Miller, and it's ironic. It's the Pacers. They beat the Knicks in a game 5. Reggie Miller goes nuts in the 4th quarter. We're going to game 6. Things are desperate. What are we going to do? How could we help our team? You know what we did? I took a Reggie Miller card, right? Went up by my grandparents' freezer. Put Reggie Miller right in that freezer. Game 6, bad game. Game 7, horrible game. We cooled them right off, and we went on to the NBA Finals. So now it's a tradition. Now comes postseason time. We're going to cool people off. Coming out of that freezer is going to be Mr. Embiid and Mr. Maxey. You might say they had great series. They did, but Maxey, game 6, game on the line, bad. Embiid, 4th quarters, bad. It works. So that's the belief behind this.
So, Kurt, we got two guests. I'm going to bring them in one at a time to get their intro in. So first, I'm going to do it. He was in the backstage first. So we're going to bring in our good friend, our fellow Knicks fan, Mark Calderio, say a quick hello.
What's
And then
up,
we got
Mark?
one more in the backstage.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Hey, I got one. I got a shout out. For the hockey, I know this is Knicks, but on my New York Rangers won. They beat Carolina 4-3, so we're starting off good, 1-0, and then tomorrow we'll win. We'll go 1-0, so we'll be good. But
All right, Mark, come hang out 9 p.m. What's the scoop? It's doing
I'll
hockey.
try because, like I said, I got work.
I know. Let's bring in our second guest. And we all know him. He's the man of the he's the man, he's the myth, he's the legend. Joey Clams is with us tonight.
What's up, my man? You hear me?
We hear you. You hear us.
The world's most famous arena today at 31st, 33rd, between 7th and 8th. Rangers win game 1.
Yes, sir.
It's a big one. It's a big win. They play with their food a little bit when we got there. But tomorrow night at the world's most famous arena, I grew up there. I'm a season ticket Ranger fan, and I've been, section 416's in the house, the blue section, baby, up there. You couldn't come up there. I had a seat. I never sat in my seat. We stood against the wall. 30 guys strong. We all sat against the wall, stood there. If you had another jersey on, you had a problem. It was like C-76 at Rikers. You couldn't come by there unless you asked permission. And tomorrow night at MSG, Madison Square Garden, the world's famous arena, New York Knicks are in the playing the Pacers tomorrow. I was there in '84 when Bernard put it on Larry Bird in Game 3. I was there against the Pistons when they won Game 4. Against Isaiah Thomas, and I respect that team. Carson, that team was great. Go watch the film on that series. That was a great 5-game series, Knicks and Pistons. Tomorrow night, Knicks open up against the Pacers. You got to put it on them. Get McBride involved. We need to get the bench involved with the offense. What do you say, Kurt? Tell me about that bench. Tell me about
Carson saying a quick hello. Carson's saying a quick hello. Joe, take her to the zoo. He wants you to say. Take her to the zoo. That's right.
And hold on. Let's get one thing straight. Carson, how did we do yesterday? We got beat up with the horses. No big deal. A couple bucks here. But our big play was a monster player of the day. Was the Oakland A's. To put it on them and somebody says,
I'm not worried about
Knicks now. This is Knicks.
This is New York. We got the Knicks here.
No. Somebody asked for a play. Joe, give me a baseball game. And the Oakland goes,
we're talking Knicks right now.
Real quick, Kenny, real quick. Our good friend Christian Raymond saying "Go Knicks" on one of our streams. So I want to give a shout out to him.
Absolutely.
Put the Reggie Miller jersey in the freezer because he's still
Here's the first thing we got to do. This is the key, guys. This is the key.
Get McBride in the offense.
Tomorrow, they're gonna run and gun, want to put up. This is old school Knicks. Get in their face, we slow it down, and we put this team in a grinder. This reminds me of like a football team. Here comes the Washington Huskies, right? Washington Huskies and
Michigan.
We're going to throw it 70 times, and we're going to, you know what Michigan did? Put them in a grinder. This team don't want to play physical, and Halliburton, he's jumping around. Wow! The Knicks didn't pick me. I'm bad. Hey, Halliburton. I'm crying like a baby. I still wouldn't pick you. You got a stupid shot. You're doing this. What? He's mad at Wally Zerbiak. Yeah, Wally Zerbiak said, the guy's not an all-star. He's not an all-star over my all-star. Down. Get out of here, Tyrese Halliburton. Wow, the Knicks didn't pick me. Shut up. Listen,
buddy. Come on. Hey, Kurt, you must have had a little bit of, you must have smelled a bottle of Coors Light or something. But relax, because hold on. If we try to get in a horse game,
we're not going to get in a horse game.
But hold on. Let me speak, because you know what? We get lazy, and all of a sudden we're dependent on 3-point shots. What don't work? We got to take it to the hole and shorten up to stop them right away before the half court line, which we never do with anybody. And people We don't defend the three good. We got to defend the three.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Hold
I'm
on.
so sick of this. I'm so sick of this, Kenny and Mark and Clams and Hoops and all these Knick fans. Carson, I'm so sick. He didn't pick me over. We picked Obi Toppin. So what? Shut up. It happens. Get over it. Get over it.
Yeah,
I got to get to the comments. I got to get to the comments, Joe. Joe, I got to get to the comments, okay? Because this is Kurt's show, guys. Okay, we got to remember that. We got to be respectful. This is Kurt's show. You want? All right?
Well, remember that was my show when you take it over, when you talk over everybody. I'm only kidding, Kenny. Don't get it. I'm only breaking your shoes.
I got to get the chat in there because Carson's hanging out with us for a few minutes. Carson say, take it to the zoo. Isaiah Thomas, go Knicks. He's our adopted Knicks fan, guys. Somebody help Brunson out from Carson. Brick wall is destroyed. Fire me up, Kurt. Carson wants you to fire him up. And Scoops wants to know if he turned on K&K or WFAN.
But you know what, guys? I want to talk real quick. We're going to go a minute each. I'm going to start with Mark first, okay? Real quick, we're going to do a minute comment each. I'm listening today, Anita Marks and Moke Hamilton.
Oh, I don't want to hear Anita Marks' name.
They got a lot of people, right? They got a lot of, they want to run and gun like Joe said, Mark. And, I'm screaming with Jen. I almost went through the window the other night. We can't play 7 guys this series, guys. We can't, Mark. So, Achua's got to get on the court. Burks might have to get on the court. We have to rest our guys. Mark, what's your thoughts on that? Agree or disagree with me? And who do you think he's got to go to?
Oh, 100% I agree with you. We need at least 8 people. We need Precious in there. You know what? And we call Dovanovic, he's out. So, you know what? You got to put Burks in. You have to put Burks in. You know what? Like you said, 3-4 minutes, and you put, when we go Precious in there, and give Hartenstein and freaking Mitchell some rest. Dude, we need at least 8 guys, not 6 guys, not 7. We need 8. You need to rest them because the fourth quarter comes. They're throwing bricks. That's the problem, and they're tired. And you know what? I see Tibbs dude, he's like stubborn. He's stubborn.
He's going to run us. So,
yeah.
Joe, what's your thing? 30 seconds, Joe. What do you think? Agree or disagree? We got to go to the bench.
I agree. I agree with Mark, and I've been telling you the whole time. You got to stop with the 3 points, get to the hole, and get the bench involved more. Because as long as the time goes on, the series gets longer. You can see how tired they are. They're weak in the legs. McBride's got to be big. The rest of the bench has got to be big. We need scoring from there. Don't get into a horse game with this team. Get to the hole. You're not a 3-point shooting team. You're not Curry. Play like Isaiah Thomas. Take the threes when it's there for you. Create the shots. Get the screen. Get Brunson. Please get Brunson in open shots. 15-footers, 12-footers in the lane. He can't miss that. Let's go. Go, New York. Go, New York.
Kenny, your thoughts. I know you're big on the 7-man. What's your thoughts, Kenny?
I'll give Coach Breslin's thoughts first. He agrees, Kurt. They need to play some other guys. This will be another long series, so guys will burn out. I've been preaching it, guys. I've been talking to Kurt every single day. Fourth quarter, not just the Knicks. You saw Embiid gassed. You saw Maxey gassed. This is why they're missing free throws in the fourth quarter. Okay, and this is a big reason why the Knicks are missing their free throws in the fourth quarter. Legs are getting burned out. You need to get, just like you guys all said, you need to get Precious a few minutes. You need to get Burks a few minutes. You need to maybe rotate McBride a little bit more. Brunson's getting his 5 to 7 minutes off. He's getting his 5 to 7 minutes off. But why can't Hart and DiVincenzo?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. He needs to give these guys at least 5 to 7 minutes off.
Just quick,
more comments.
You play Brunson 45 minutes. The longer that series goes, he's going to be dead.
Yep. Let me get a couple more comments, Kurt. Carson, make a statement at the Garden and go up 2-0. Take advantage.
Love it.
Good friend Jody Moncrief, Denver Bronco Roundup, one of the big 4. Knicks miss Randall huge. Coach is agreeing with it, saying, agree, Jody, another body and score.
Yeah.
All right, Kurt, we're caught up, and then back to you.
And
I think Bogdanovich is bigger than Mr. Randall because Randall.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
What do you think, Kurt, about that one?
I agree because Bogdanovich did stuff that Randall didn't. He's a better jump shooter, better 3-point shooter, creates his own shot better than Randall. So I agree that does hurt. But you know what? Like, we just got to get into bully ball with this team. And I'm just going to put a little picture. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the mentality we got to go.
Mark? Is that Mark?
In Reggie Miller's face. We got to do
Mark.
it.
That's Mark in Reggie Miller's face.
We got to get in his face.
Yeah, baby.
Start there. You know what? That's the mentality. This team is all flash. I'm telling you, Halliburton's dancing. I don't want to, starting tomorrow, I don't want to see it. Boom. To the check. Boom. We're not going to play this game. We're not going to play it. I'm not going to have TJ McConnell running around. But we got to stop that tomorrow. Stop it. All right? Miles Turner, he doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to work underneath. Just bang him. Bang him. Bang him. Siakam. You know what, OG, I said that on the last freezer. You want to earn your money? I want to see shut down. You shut down. You shut down Embiid. You shut down Maxey when you played. Tobias Harris still can't score, and he hasn't played, and nobody's guarding him. So, OG, you did phenomenal. Phenomenal. And you know what? I don't want to hear Pascal, whatever his name, Siakam. Just listening. OG, you on him, shut him down. Go on Halliburton, shut him down. But we got to run everybody at Halliburton. A little Miles, a little DiVincenzo, a little Josh Hart. And you know what? Let's just shut this guy's mouth because I'm sick of him already. He acts like he's Isaiah Thomas. This guy's never won anything. Never. He's crying. They made a big deal because the All-Star game was in the end. Come on. Brunson's the better player. And you know what? Brunson, go prove it in this series. Go prove it. Because I don't want to hear him. I'm coming. The Knicks didn't pick me. I'm still not picking you. So get over it. Go play in Little Indiana where nobody cares. You did that. The Hoosiers are bigger than the Pacers. Stop. Seriously, stop. So that's my key. Hey, but I'm ready to go.
Kurt, let me get a couple comments. I know we're doing a Knicks show, but help Roy out because Roy's a big follower of ours on the Broncos shows. Good evening, Kurt. The Nuggets series might go all 7. Tell him what to do. Put somebody in the freezer for the T-Wolves. Tell him what to do.
Roy, just watch, hang out what we're going to do. Get Anthony Edwards, cut out a picture of Anthony Edwards, and do what I'm doing. Because, listen, he was in Fuego. I still like the Nuggets. Me and Clams talked about that yesterday. I still like the Nuggets, but Minnesota's for real.
You lost me in my parlay.
Minnesota's for real. They really are. Minnesota's for real.
Carson wants you to sit behind Tibbs tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, I'm wired up right now. I don't know how Jen sat with me through Game 6. I have no idea what she did. I was fired up. I don't know. We should do a live cam, but I was fired up. But you know what? Let's just do, before we put, you know what, Kenny? Let's get the guys out, put the guys in, and we'll do final thoughts. How's that?
Beautiful.
All right, let's do that. So here's the moment, the truth. Roy, I hope you're watching. First thing we got to do, guys, is we got to remove last week's. We're going into the freezer. I hope Jen's watching. She cleaned it today, so it looks pretty.
Can you find them?
Watch out for the TV dinners in the freezer.
Oh, we got tater totters. Look out.
We got chicken wings. These are probably old.
Look at all the freezer burn stuff in there.
And here is Mr. Embiid. Nice and cold. Mr. Embiid, he comes out of the freezer. We'll put this back. Not for long. Then we're going to go over to freezer number 2. No, this is for you, Joe. Look at these Elio's pizza for you, Joe.
Coach Breslin wants you to take some out for him.
I'm gonna call. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know how to spell that. I don't even know how to spell that.
There you go. Nice.
French fries. And on the second one,
Maxey.
There's Mr. Maxey. So Kenny said we were greedy, and we went with 2 people. So I got to listen to Kenny sometimes. So here's what we're going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get number 1, and that is Mr. Crybaby. Wow, the Knicks didn't pick me, Tony Halliburton. Shut up! I cut his arm off too, so his stupid, ugly shot's even uglier. He doesn't have part of his hand now. What we're going to do to him, because he runs his mouth, is we're going to get him real cold. We're going to get him real cold.
Put him on the bottom. Way on the bottom.
We're going to throw tater tots on him.
There you go.
You know what? We're going to put the chicken wings that are no good on him.
Yeah, put that. That's freezer burn.
The chicken
Freezer
wings.
burn.
Back to the green beans and back there.
Oh.
here's your one guy. And we're all going to say that's the only one. No. Because you know where this started? This all started in 1994 with some SOB named Reggie Miller. He did this with the joke. You want to joke? Reggie? Well, now since you're 60-something years old, your ass is going in the freezer too now. And you know what? I'm going to put you, really, you know what? I don't like seafood and shrimp. We're going to put you right under this large raw shrimp. Nice.
Oh, my God.
That's another thing. All those guys from Denver who's coming to New York, don't ask Kurt about food, restaurant recommendations. He's a rabbit. He eats lettuce and, I don't know, carrots.
He's a plain guy.
Clan man. You call the clan man, I'll tell you where to go.
And Tyrese Halliburton, enjoy time in the freezer. That's that. I'm serious. I'm like fired up, man. I am fired up. Roy, I'm sweating. Roy's got to get Anthony Edwards. Roy, go cut out Anthony Edwards and get him in because he was hot last night.
Got to cool him off.
Your good friend Steven Perez. Hey, guys, what a series finished by the Knicks, knocking off filthy Philadelphia. For this matchup with the Pacers, Brunson will be the best player on the floor for either side this whole series. Their D should be able to slow down the Pacers somewhat, but Tibbs needs to dust off Precious and Burks to help get guys some rest because they absolutely cannot sustain with such a minimized rotation. Let's go Knicks in 6. Hey, Steve, great to see you again.
Hey, John, what's up, Steve?
Get the man a towel from Carson.
Yeah, I'm sweating. I need another shower. But that's it. Hey, that's the tradition, guys. We got Reggie Miller in, and it worked in '94. Last year, we put Donovan and guys.
Get him a drink. Give him a drink.
Anybody not want Donovan Mitchell? I mean, come on. Do you see what he did the last 2 games?
Well, he came out of the garbage because he was having, you know what it is? He's having a tough time in that backcourt with his counterpart. So, like, you know what? They don't, you know, so he wants out of Cleveland.
Yeah. But I'm taking him.
Oh, yeah.
For you, Kurt. What if Brunson doesn't score 40 plus?
Listen, hey, they nailed it today. If this gets into the 120s and the 125 and 126, we're not going to win the series.
No.
You know what? Steve just said it. We got to get this, you know, the deep.
Low teams.
Right.
Teams the worst.
Right. We got to shut this. We got to make this ugly. Joe's right. We can't say you shoot the 3, I shoot the 3, we run, you run. We're not equipped like that. We got to be physical. We got to rebound. We got to make sure, like bully ball, you know, take the ball like OG. I loved OG going to the basket versus Philadelphia. That's what we want. That's what we need. You know, Hartenstein.
And he can go on the offense too. He could put up the offensive points like he did the other night. If he could do that, and you keep them in the low teens or even like you're in the low hundreds, that's what you got to do with this team. But we got to make our shots, and we got to go to the hole because, like, you know, we just said, we talked about, can't play horse with this team. We're not a 3-point shooting team. We don't have a sniper. We got grenade guys.
We need this Garden fired up tomorrow. Like Carson said, Mark, Garden's got to be fired up from that start tomorrow. Don't give this team hope. Don't give this team, hey, we can win in this Garden. Tomorrow, you know, we got to turn around. Like these guys, like I said, jumping and running around. After tomorrow night, Mark, Joe, Kenny, all the Knicks fans watching, they got to turn around and go, whoa, this is what the Garden's like playoff time? Like, we only scored 97 points? Like, yeah, that's what you got to do tomorrow. Physically beat this team up, pound them and pound them and pound them. And you know what? Like, get these guys Shepherd off the bench and even Obi. And I love Obi, but listen, Obi, take your corner threes. You're not doing 360 dunks. That's not happening here. It's not going to happen. And it starts the tone tomorrow. Carson's right. No fooling around. Go up 1-0, 2-0 Wednesday, and bring it back to that garbage arena in Indiana, and then we'll win one there. That's what we got to do, guys. Kenny, I don't know what else you got.
No, Jody's just asking Kurt how we stop Turner. Answer that one quickly, because me and you are going to do a Knicks show on Tuesday night. So we're going to break down how to do all that on Tuesday. So be sure to tune into that.
Listen, I mean, you know what? Hey, he's not I don't think he's our problem. You know, I mean, he's not our main problem. We got to worry about Halliburton. We got to worry about Siakam. Listen, he's not Embiid, right? I don't care who we play the rest of the way. Besides Murray and Jokic, right? We're not going to play a better 1-2 than Maxey and Embiid. I understand Embiid was hurt, but besides Jokic, he's the second best big in the NBA, right? And you know what? That Philly team scared me because that Philly team is physical. That Philly team with Kyle Lowry became, I want to say, winners. You know, like they went toe-to-toe. How many times were they done? Here comes Philly coming back. Mentally tough team. And we got through Maxey and Embiid. So you know what? Miles Turner to Embiid, come on. I'm not putting him in that class. I'm sorry. I'm not putting Halliburton in that class of Maxey. But you know what? We got to stay on top. Stay on top. We got Philly, right? Philly's better than Indiana. They just are. They're different, but they're better. So now we got to come out tomorrow. We got to play our game with physicality, the defense. And you know what? If we do it, we're not going to match it.
You hit it when you just said they got to play our game.
They got to
play our physical game. We like you just said. They bring them down half court. Let them play our game. Don't make them run. You can't. You know. You listen. You're not going to stop them full time, but you got to slow them down. And we can't get into that horse game, like I said, with them because we're not built that way. Yep. Bring them to our game. Force them into the half court so we can match up with them. And you know what? They're going to have a hard time with us because you know what? When they start getting punched around, because like what you just said, Philly was a physical team. Philly was a good team.
Philly's a real good team.
You know what? We just outbeat them. But Philly was a good team. And you know what? That's what we got to do to the Pacers. Bring it back to the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was there in 94, every other night it was Rangers, Knicks. That garden was rocking every night, my man. I was there for it. Let's go. Old school New York Knicks basketball. How you doing?
See, Kenny, look, read Steve's comment because this is the stupid stuff that this guy Halliburton says.
Yeah, but you got to do the crybaby one more time after I read this. Halliburton said the atmosphere at MSG is overrated. Let's show him what it's all about.
Yeah. Wow. The Knicks didn't draft me. The Knicks took Obi Toppin. Wally Zerbiak. Didn't say I'm an all-star. Shut up. I'm so sick of this guy. First
thing, he gets the ball.
Stupidest 3-point shot. I mean, just get him out of here.
Kurt, first thing, he gets the ball. He drives the hole. Whoever's in the middle, hack the crap out of him. See, this is Knicks area, baby. Don't come in here.
No, this isn't. We're not playing Indiana versus Charlotte today. We're not doing that. This is New York. This isn't Iowa State. This is New York. All right, we play big time here.
Hey, Kurt, on what you said about what's his name saying it was overrated at the Madison Square Garden. I was a season ticket holder in section 416 in Blue Heaven. If you walk by there with another jersey that didn't say Rangers or Knicks, you had a hard time. So this guy doesn't understand. You walk in there, you're gonna have a hard time, my man. Right. I'm telling you right now. You're walking into the devil's den, my man. You ain't coming into our house and you think you're gonna go off. You're gonna get an earful. Hey, listen, you might win a game, but you're gonna leave with some bruises.
Coach Breslin saying Caitlin Clark's coming off the bench. I don't know if Tibbs would play her. Probably not.
Jody's giving Joey, say something nice to Jody. He's saying Clams is the man.
Jody Moncrief. My man, Jody. Let's go. Hey, when you come to New York, you call me, and I'll tell you where to go eat. I'll tell you the best places to go. Kurt's going to send you to the vegetable store for lettuce and carrots.
Here's our good friend Kenny. You got the comment?
Go Pacers, Manny DeLima. Just kidding, guys. Let's go Knicks.
Let's go, Manny. Let's go. So you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'll go first, then I'll go Mark, and I'm going to give Clams, and then Kenny, you get the final word. All right? I'll go first. So we're going to just a 20-second pep talk of what's going on. Final words to the Knicks, final words to the Pacers, final words to these fans. It's been a long time, right? We were there last year, but you know what? We were there, but we weren't there. We actually had to upgrade, right? We had to get rid of Obi and bring in Dante DiVincenzo. So we upgraded there. We had to get rid of RJ and quickly, and I love those two guys dearly, but we had to upgrade and get OG. Now we're legit. We're in the Garden tomorrow. 94, 95, Pacers, Knicks, this, right here, this. Starks in his face, headbutting him, getting thrown out of game 3 in Indiana. I loved it. Spike Lee. Well, you know what? Screw Spike Lee. He's a Brooklyn Net fan now, but I'm not even talking about him. But the Garden, Knicks, Pacers, Rick Smiths, the Davis boys, Ewing, Oakley, Mason, Starks, Harper.
The Rifleman.
Who?
Chuck Connors.
I don't know.
Chuck Persons.
Oh, Chuck Persons. That's Indiana. But you know what? It's coming back. It's back. And you know what? You're in our house tomorrow. You're in our house, Halliburton. The guy. I don't want to hear you crying. I don't want to hear this. Let me explain something right to you. You're the second best point guard in this series. You're number 2. We got number 1. We got the best point guard. Jalen Brunson's better than you. Accept it. Go accept it. Go run to your little Indiana town. Go pick some corn and shut up. We got the best guy. Oh, my computer almost broke. Physicality, physical all day long for 7 games. Pound them. Foul them hard. Slow them down. Make this a grind them. Grind them out. And you know what? When we got the chance, not like in game 5, tomorrow and Wednesday, put them away. Send them a message. It's not your time. It's our time. Go New York. Go New York. Go. Let's go, Knicks.
Go New York. Go New York.
Go up. Give me
Kurt, you're getting some emojis from Manny laughing his ass off, and Carson giving you the corn emoji.
Let's go. Mark, give me some thoughts, a little pep talk, and let's go.
How am I gonna compete against that, man, dude?
Yeah, he should have went last. You know.
I know he should have because he said 20 seconds. That's like almost a minute and a half. I can't do that.
All right, Mark, let's go.
Nah, dude. You know, it's gonna be that place is gonna be rocking. I'm already having goosebumps over here. It's gonna be going nuts. DiVincenzo needs to stay hot. He has to stay hot. He can't be cold. We got to play defense. We can't let them run all over the place. We play defense. We got to set the tone. They have to set the tone. We set the tone on defense. Then we do our half court and stuff. But like I said, we got first game. We got to dominate on the boards and everything. So I say Knicks in 6. Let's go Knicks.
All right, let's go. Joey Clams. Give us a pep talk.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give out a shout out to my father, Big Joe, who's been a Knicks, Rangers, Yankees, Jet fan for. He's 82 years old. He was at the Garden in '69 when the Knicks played the Lakers. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. Who the point guard for Indiana? When Chamberlain walked out. I'm sorry. When Willis Reed, the captain, walked out, when he walked out, Chamberlain held the ball, and the crowd went nuts. Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed hit the 2 shots. Clyde Frazier took over, and that crowd took over. You ain't beating us, my man. You're not coming into the Garden and beating us. The captain walked out on the court and says it's over, like this, and Clyde Frazier says you're done. Give us the championship. Pacers. Go home. Don't even think about coming here and sitting in the stands. If you think you're gonna sit in the section, you're gonna have a hard time. Knicks in 5.
Let's go.
Knicks in 5. Knickerbocker basketball. Here we go.
Can he take us home? Take us home?
Bring back the Busher. Bring back the
Busher. The Bush. Let's go. Hey, you know how we joke around? We say we got Mike McDaniel covered in football with scoops. Well, we got John Starks because Mark can fill in for John Starks look-alike, win a contest there, man.
Let's go, baby.
We got to get that going. But in regards to this series, Kirk, guys, the difference, in my opinion, the Knicks beat a legitimate 2 seed in the Sixers.
Right.
The Pacers beat a Bucks team without Greek Freak and Lillard for most of it, was a 7 seed. So that's the difference.
Doc
Now
Rivers,
the
too.
Pacers are getting a legitimate 2 seed in the Knicks, and the Knicks are getting a 7 seed. So this is going to be a first-round matchup for the Knicks. And like Joey Clam said, Knicks in 5, and on 3, I want everybody, and everybody at home, I want to hear you too. Go New York, go New York, go. Let's take it home.
And Kenny, it's a culture mismatch. Tibbs is better than Doc Rivers.
Yep. Absolutely. No. Kurt, me and you are going to do a little preview show Tuesday on the series. Anybody wants to join, hang out with us for sure. We're going to go on probably around 8 o'clock. But that being said, guys, Halliburton's in the freezer. That loudmouth Reggie Miller's in the freezer. I'm okay with that. A couple more comments to wrap it up. Better head coach, Knicks or Pacers? That was Clams answered that
Knicks.
With Tibbs. Mush saying joint parade down the Canyon of Heroes, Rangers and Knicks. Let's not get carried away yet.
God.
Slow down, Mush.
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 No.
Mush, stop.
What?
I had to throw that in there to say, if I didn't read it, you guys would be mad. But Mush throwing his mush out there. Put Mush in the freezer. Put him in the walk-in freezer, Kurt. Live on the air.
Yeah,
pull him down.
Put him in
pull him down.
Put him in the bathroom.
Right. I got one last thing to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to start with Mark. Give me your best. Go New York. Go New York. Go.
Ooh. How am I going? That's hard, man. All right.
Just go New York. Go New York. Go. Just give it. We're going to
go
start
New York. Go New York. Go. Is that good?
That was good. I'm going to go Kurt because I want Joey Clams to get the last one. Kurt. You're up, Kurt.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Joey Clam, I'm putting you on the big screen here. Take us home, my friend.
My wife's in the kitchen cooking rice. I'm on the corner shooting dice. Go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go.
Let's go, baby.
Go Knicks, Knicks. Go New York, go New York.
You see that girl? She's crazy. She thought I was a donut. She tried to glaze me. Go New York, go New York.
Let's go, Knicks. Tuesday. What's the scoops coming up at 9? Tuesday night, we got our Knicks show. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I know
Good night,
everyone.
This car's